Howdy folks, it's the Tall Turtle here, and welcome back to SoarvivorCraft, and I just shot myself in the camera. And today we have a very, very packed episode of catching up, because I have been working off-camera probably for about 30 hours of off-camera work. And that's because I've been very, very sick for about 6 days, and I was too sick to record and too sick to lie down, so I just played Minecraft non-stop when I was sick for like 4 or 5 days. It was not as glamorous as it sounds. When I get sick, I'm not able to lie down because it hurts too much, so I just sat in my chair, leaned back with the blanket, and played Minecraft for like 5 or 6 days. The point being, I got a lot of stuff done during that time, which unfortunately wasn't recorded. So this is definitely going to be like a catch-up. There's a spider again. A catch-up episode. And a bunch of things we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do, where's that spider that I heard? First thing we're going to do is rename our homes. I have 3 homes set, and right now they're named 1, 2, and 3, which is kind of silly. I'm actually enjoying all these rabbits. But we're going to rename them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go inside, because this might be a base someday. I haven't decided. This again is where we ended episode 100 for the event. So I'm going to delete this home first. And we're going to name it Snow. We're just going to call it Snow. So let's just create a home and call it Snow. There we go. Correctly created a home of snow. So that's the first thing we're going to do. Second thing we're going to do is we're going to actually go back and sleep, because it's going to sunset in a moment. And we're going to go to our second home and rename that at Turtle Park. And then we're going to take the train back to spawn. And that's one of the fun things I wanted to do before I show you what I've been doing around my base. So I'm just going to sit here and waste time off camera until that sun sets, and I'll meet you at Turtle Park. And now here we are with sunrise over Turtle Park. And we are going to set this as our home number 2. But I'm just enjoying the view while we're here. Hopefully Creeper doesn't drop on her head or anything. There's the sunrise, and there's the tall turtle. Very cool. Alright, so let's hop inside here. Whoops. I wasn't paying attention, and I dropped too far. So let's go back in from here and set this as home number 2. So first we have to remove the current home number 2. And we're going to set it as Turtle. Home of Turtle. There we go. So from here, actually going to have a little snack. We are going to hop in a minecart and take the rail that Golterfron finished from Turtle Park to Hoshido, I believe, and then from Hoshido, I've been told you can get back to spawn. I have never tried this, so I just wanted to kind of combine a rail episode in with a catch-up episode. Turtle Park, Lady Via's Castle Keep, Bishops, Hoshido, spawn. All right, so I think we can put the cart down here, and we can hop in, and we can hit. Can't see the button. I'll just go like this. I'll just push ourselves out of there, and away we go. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. We're just gonna follow this around and enjoy it. In fact, I don't even need to narrate. Let's just enjoy it together. Alrighty, so no, do not lose my cart, please. Let's see, how do I do this while breaking track? There we go. So now, how do we get to Wolfboro? Let's see. I don't know. Here we go. That's kind of what I thought it would have been. Alrighty, Wolfboro spawn. I've always wanted to take the train from Hoshido to spawn, and we're finally going to get to do it. So here we go. Can always be silent, crank up the volume, and let's listen to these rail lines all the way back to spawn. Well, I'm lost. I took this rail in the same direction that way, and that's the wrong way. That's east. We need to go south and west. So that would be down here, right? South is this way. We need to go south and west. So let's go on this rail line. But I read all these for like 5 minutes. I read every single sign. Nothing says spawn. So we're just going to try our best. It's going to be nighttime soon, too. And that's going to make me scared and nervous. But I'm not exactly sure what to do from here. Because I think it's, yeah, see, we were already here and it said, like, link to spawn all other lines. Next stop. None of these say spawn, right? None of these say spawn. What's this? Blank signs. We came from that way. So, don't know. Let's hop back in and go this way a second time to the Croatia stop and maybe just run, I guess, at this point. I'm not sure. But that sun's going down fast. Yeah, so we need to go this direction like that. So, Suggs Grill Station and Bake Shop. I guess we could try going that way. I don't know where that's going to take us. But none of these say spawn, so I'm really confused. And I'm lost. I did notice somewhere, maybe that was a different stop, that there's an elevator up. I don't know. We need to go this way and a little bit that way. So I'm totally lost, and I honestly don't have an hour to ride down every single... Well, we already went down that way. We already went down that way. I don't have time to go down every single line and figure out where to go, and it's getting dark. So we're just going to teleport home so we can move on with the episode. It's already long. I haven't got to what I wanted to do yet. So let's teleport home, reset the name, and I'll tell you what I did in this past week when I've been sick. So here we are. You might notice that our loft is gone. So when you come into the house, I'll show you what happened here. We're not going to look up yet. Come into the house. The loft is gone. But you can come downstairs like this. Oh, I added some lighting too because I realized the light levels were really low down here. Or when you come in, you can head straight upstairs like this. And then over to the right, there's a door and everything is changed. So first let's check our mailboxes because I haven't checked them in a couple months. And then we will rename our home and wait for daytime again. Nothing in there, and I'll tell you what I've been doing. But let's just check another mailbox super fast. Oh, yeah, your buddy went inside. Your buddy's inside waiting for you. All right, let's see what's in this mailbox. Ooh, a fish. A good piece of fish. Thank you, appreciate it. I cannot see who left that for me, so whoever left a piece of cooked cod, thank you very much. Man, those gas seem close. Coming with? Coming with, buddy? Yep, your friend's on the other side. Yeah, your friend's on the other side. Alright, so here we go. We checked the mail. Let's now... Oh, I'm almost done with my mine, by the way. I've been mining off camera for hours and hours and hours. I am on level... I think I'm on the second to last, the penultimate level, or the last level almost. Down there, you can't really see, can ya? But, just about done with this mine, and then we're going to start a second branch mine, which I'm not going to do in the same manner. I'm going to do it in a much faster way. It's going to be ugly, but it's going to get the job done. So anyway, let's hop up here and I can show you what I've been doing. So here we go, up the stairs, and we have kind of a wall, but we have a tower, which from here you can't see the whole thing, but it's symmetrical. It's kind of a circle. Let's actually go over here and see if we can see it, then I'll show you the rest of what's going on. There you go. You can see it. Short little tower. I said I would never build a tower in Minecraft, but I wanted to. I've been inspired. So actually, I should just show you what's going on. Let's start right here. We have a little sitting area when people are waiting to be called up. And then we come up to this level. And we have a music room with all the discs that have been gifted to me. Everybody's been giving me discs, which I love. I want to fill this thing up with discs. Anyway, if we play something, of course, the parrot, Cork, who I moved from the house to the tower, will dance. Just like that. Get the idea. And then he can sit and hang out. And bars because it's a tower. If we come up here, there's the bedroom. A couple areas to sit. You can look like you're lonely looking over everything. But most importantly, we can sleep, which I'm going to do right now to reset the phantom counter. Alrighty, so then this is where we're going to set our home. Should we set it? How should we set the home? Let's set it in this corner. So we have to remove the original home. And we're going to set it and just call it, should we just call it Spruce? Because we are going to have multiple bases. Let's just call this Spruce. So there we go. We have our 3 homes. Snow, which might become a base. Turtle for Turtle Park and Spruce. There we go. Actually named homes. Now, the cool thing about this tower, not only is it tiny and cozy like I said I wanted to do, and there are some decent views from here. I like that view because it's level with the ground. But if you go to the roof, it's completely safe, completely lit up, and we can just stand up here all day long and wait for night to pass. So we can look over here. Nothing can get us because it's 2.5 blocks. We can look over here. Whoa, I almost walked right off. Look over here, look over our base. Of course, when it's not rendered in, it's a bummer. But sometimes I'll... What is that down there? Is that... What is that way down there? It's rendering funny. Oh, it's a sign. Anyway, sometimes I fly around and render it in just because it looks better. But what I like to do is I like to stand up here and pick off all the monsters, which I don't know why nothing is nothing spawned for us yet. Normally there's like 10 monsters at once, all spawn in at once down there. I just shoot it all, and then I run over in the daylight and collect my goodies. Oh, there's a creeper we can play with right there. Gotcha. Alright, of course I'm never going to get that. It'll despawn me by the time I get there. And I hear a baby zombie. Is he right down here? Where's that baby zombie? Anyway, so this is my tower. I never said I'd build one, but I wanted to, and I did. Just like that. Small, it's only 4 levels. But I get to look out, get some nice sunrises, sunsets. I've been spending a lot of time up here when I was sick, just picking monsters off. I do have a sad story, though, about this tower. And where is that baby zombie? Anyway, you remember my cat, Sam? That has spent his life in the cat tree right down there. Well, I was mining down on level 4, and all of a sudden he teleported to me, which is strange because he's been in a seated position in that cat tree since the 3rd day of the server, since the day that Sneaky Kitty gifted him to me. Anyway, he teleported down to the bottom of my mine, which was interesting. So I made him sit, and he sat. And then about an hour later, he teleported right here onto this block in a seated position. So I left him. I'm like, whatever. Then when I was waiting inside my tower for a storm to pass, he got struck by lightning and he died. So Sam, the original cat, for me anyway, my original cat, due to several glitches and a lightning storm, died. I'm so sad because he was gifted to me and I've never been able to tame a cat myself. So maybe I'll get another cat. But I miss him. I miss his meows. So the cat tree down there is empty. It's a big bummer. So anyway, moving along to the tour. That's kind of funny. I'm like giving myself a base tour of myself for myself. Yeah, I know. You'll keep dancing now for like 2 hours, even though there's no more music. I know that's you making that sound, but where's that baby zombie coming from? This is making me really nervous. This should be all secure. I should be able to walk around my entire base without an issue. Anyway, down here is the dingy basement of the tower. Just a scary, dingy little basement with a little lookout because we're below ground level. But down here then, there's a little connection to my storage area. How tricky is that? So I get right back to my storage area. Is that awesome? In fact, I was cooking something. I guess not. So it's all connected now. So I love that little tower. And like I said, cleared out the loft up there. So this original house is still here because my kids insisted I kept it. And then we're going to straighten this out. This was a gift from participating in Finding the Turtles build contest. Alrighty, so now we're going to go for a little tour. I was going to wait till daytime, but maybe we can do this at night. Yeah, moon's almost down. Alrighty, so I built my little tower. I also built a little wall, which kind of looks like a castle wall. Where are you? Are you down here in my actual yard? Should be all lit up. Anyway, so it looks kind of like a castle wall, and that's kind of the intention, but it's way too small to be a castle wall. It's just like a walkway wall or like a catwalk around my base. So what we're going to do is ignore that. Oh, is he right here? I bet that zombie's right here. No. Anyway, I'm going to give you a quick tour of my little wall. It's not little. It took me like 12 or 15 hours to build. But anyway. So we look over my neighbor's side, who hasn't played in since the server started. We can come up here. And we're all lit up and protected. Although a creeper did walk up to the fence right here the other day and scared me. But anyway, so there's the resort. I got some lights in the trees for fun. And I'm just making sure, you know, I haven't been up here too much. I want to make sure nothing can jump up and get us. But anyway, this is, I don't know what I'm going to do with this side. This needs to go a little bit farther, I think. But eventually, this will make more sense, I hope. It just ends, though. But otherwise, the point of this is we can walk around the entire base, kind of like keep an eye on things, kind of like we're like the security patrol. And we can just walk around. So this goes to the resort side. And then you can walk through here. And whenever it dips down, you'll see something with that farther wall. But whenever it dips down, like here, oh yeah, I keep forgetting I have ladders, they jump off. Like on the other side of this wall, it goes all the way down and is complete. But I'll show you at the end when we're done. But anyway, you can walk around the base. I changed that to stone, by the way. That was wood, I think. Completely protect on the sides. So you can't walk off. Nothing can get us. There's a cow normally that's here, though. Whenever he went. Here he is. Freaks me out every time. And then we have some decisions to make. So let's go this way first. And we come down here. And we are at the new base expansion. This is going to be the next section of the base, because this is all done now. That side is all done. Just checking for skeletons. So we have this long bridge thing that comes out. And I was thinking about going down and keeping the contour of the hill underneath us, but I want to be able to look over this new part of the base. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. I don't know if I want to make like a village, or if I want like a gigantic mansion, or if it's just paths and parks, like a huge like park preserve or national park type thing. Haven't decided yet, but I'm going to do something with it. And I want this to be able to look over it. So what this long bridge, it did go somewhere, don't worry. What this bridge gets us is it gets us away out of our base. So we can leave down here via a boat, which I'm going to put in a dock there. This is an island. And then we can come and go as we please. And then you can see, looking back a little bit, how the wall, everywhere there's a wall, it goes all the way down to the bottom or into the terrain. So it blends into the terrain. So I didn't chop anything down. I just wanted a protective wall that didn't look like a castle wall. And that side hasn't rendered in yet. There's a matching bridge over there, which we'll see in a minute. And I have my diorite to block off my new claim while I expand my claim. So this side is untouched. My Latvian neighbor is over there. The guy with the Scandinavian type flag is over there. And this is untouched. Neither of these people have played in hundreds of days. My two neighbors over there haven't played in hundreds of days. So we have neighbors, but I'm all by myself. So this will be phase 2 of my base expansion. And then if I'm still building this area, this will be phase 3. But I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm actually looking for ideas. I might just keep like a park preserve. I don't know. Haven't decided. Anyway, I keep walking through here like at night and stuff to make sure that nothing is going to scare me, although I have had a few scares. So that is that leg of the bridge. And then before we go down to these other legs, here we have a little lookout. Kind of dingy on purpose. And then here we go. You can actually see, and this is never going to have a rail. This is always going to look like this. Then I just sit up here and I pick off monsters. But you can see then what I did is I put fencing, just enough that we can never be bothered, up and over the hill because I did not want to destroy the train. And then you can see the pattern. It's a very narrow wall. It's only one thick. It has a pattern so you can see through it. I didn't want to be enclosed. I wanted it. There's other walls rendering in. I want to be able to see through the wall, right? But be protected. Because eventually I want to run around here and not have to worry about monsters. Right now it's terrible because it's so dark. So anyway, that's what the wall looks like. And what key I let go of? I don't want to fall off. So there we go. So remember this little lookout thing here. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build another one here. So it's going to go down. And then it's going to overlook this base. Whoa, almost fell off. This base here. I just got to build it. Just haven't done it yet. So again, you can kind of see, but not quite so high. Because when you're this high, you can see beyond the render distance. I don't like that. So down below, we'll be able to have an overview without, ruining the effect of not seeing beyond the render area, the render boundary. But doesn't that look so awesome like that? The little tower, not too gaudy or anything. And in fact, this wall isn't too gaudy either. So let's see. Next, oh yeah, there's a ladder here, but I just like to do this. I like to jump. I think it's fun. But there's a ladder to get back up and down. So then here, a little diagonal bridge. And again, you can kind of see it. I am thinking about knocking down that little hill and flattening out that fence just because that looks kind of stupid. But I don't know. I've been trying to decide. I kept the trees. The trees go through the wall too. But otherwise, like I was saying, this part isn't down to the bottom because I don't want it to be. But everything else, I was very careful in making sure that both sides of the wall are filled in all the way to the train so it blends in nicely. I was very particular, spent many hours filling it in. Zombies like to come up here and whack me, and that's okay. Look how tiny, oh, it's going to rain. Look how tiny Lighthouse Park is when we're up this high. Isn't that crazy how small that looks? So anyway, this is kind of a spooky area because monsters can come to the edges. But this was fun to build. Diagonal stuff in Minecraft is fun. And it's, again, to the bottom. This does not have an arc, though. This is solid here. It's all trees down there, so you can't even see the wall from inside. Now let me come up here. And you got to be kind of careful because monsters will walk right up to the edge and whack at you if you're not careful. So, and this is the other wall. Now this one, I haven't figured it out. I'm deciding if I want to put a dock down here or something. But something has to happen because we're just over water right now. But we are lined up with that one. So I haven't decided if we're going to put a dock down here. I was thinking of putting a bridge and then or a ladder down, then a footbridge to the mainland. But maybe I'm thinking it's just going to be like the unfinished, like this was an abandoned project. So I left, have this unfinished, no ladder. But then underneath us, I don't have the footings completely filled in. And now that is rendered in, we can't see. You can't even see that other bridge from here, really. You kind of can, but not totally, which is awesome. And that's kind of the point. But let me run back over to the other side now that this is rendered in. You can see what I mean, how it's not quite finished, and that's on purpose. All right, so can't really tell because it's raining and it screws up how the water looks, but this footing, oh, sorry about the particles bouncing in front of her face. This footing here in the middle touches the water and goes down one. This is like 7 blocks above the water, and that's on purpose. I'm thinking that's going to be like the unfinished wall. Like whoever built it didn't know what they were going to do, never finished it. But and most importantly, though, the part that is done goes all the way to the train, all the way around, both sides. And that, I think, yeah, that catches up everything. So that's what I've been doing. I built a little tower. I think it's the perfect size for the space. Built a wall, which looks kind of gaudy when you're on it like this. But when you're looking at it from the sides, it's all open and everything, so you can see through it. But it gives definition to the base, so no one can mistakenly miss that this is somebody's base. So this is phase 2. So the next step then is figure out what am I going to do for phase 2 of my base. I can't decide. Like I said, do I want it to be like a state park preserve? Do I want to build a whole bunch of little houses, make like a tiny little village? Do I want to build like a gigantic mansion? what do we want to do? I can't decide. So, a few more details though. Like I said, I want to put in another lookout tower here. But otherwise, that is pretty much all. Where's our cow friend? I should really name this cow, even though he's scared. There he is. Now he's down here. The last thing I wanted to do is I wanted to save this little puppy dog. There's a puppy dog that I forgot about that has been stuck in a hole since the very first day of the server. And I never really did anything about it because I wasn't out this far, you know, for quite a while. Gosh, many months before I came out this far in my base. So I'd forgotten about this dog. And I want to see if we can tame him. I'm just making sure there aren't any monsters, because when it rains, the light levels do go to 0. And this is a super drown heavy. It's a very drown heavy part of the ocean for some reason. I was building this tower and all these drowns would keep coming up and saying hi. It was very startling. Alrighty, so anyway, if we can reach this guy, there's a dog in here who's been in here for a really long time and I can't reach him. So let's see if we can reach him. How many going to take? There we go. Okay, that unsits him, and now hopefully he'll teleport after us and we can save him. Many drowns? Nope, just squid. Hopefully he'll teleport and then we can save him, put him with the other dogs. Not that I need another dog, but I've been feeling badly that he's there ever since we discovered him. Oh, he teleported over there. That's okay. Hopefully he'll follow us and make it to the main part of the base, and I can shove him in the... Oh, again, forgot there's a ladder there. Where is he? Oh, don't fall. Oh, don't fall down. There's a hole down there. You know how these animals go. Yes, I know. There's... Oh, hello. There's no cats in there anymore. Bummer. All right, buddy. Where are you? Uh-oh. Where are you teleporting to? Oh, there you are. Okay, good. Maybe he will come in. Come on, buddy. I think I have a piece of meat for you to get his attention. Come on. Come on. No. I know you all want... This is for you. Please. Fine. You're just going to sit here. You're just going to stay there. Let's see. You got a green collar. You got a green collar. What color? Oh, gosh. I got to color your collars. That'll be the final thing we'll do in this episode. I also need to move this guy out front and make the donkey thing bigger. So I still have a few things to do yet on this part of the base. I guess I'm not totally done. I need to get the horse out there, reshape the donkey cage, and then the mic door stay open, and then put a little lookout tower. Oh, I also did this too. I gotta put a pressure plate there. I also cut some paths. Oh, good, I can finally do this. There we go. Cut some paths and get out there. And this I will do once I put the horse and donkey here. So I think I'm just going to expand this. Whole front half will be horse and donkey, I think. And then the lookout tower then. I'll show you where that's going to be. The lookout tower, or the lookout platform, will be right up here somewhere, right in the middle. So you can look out. So those 3 things left, and then this phase 1 of the base will be completely done almost a year later after the server started. And then we'll begin work on phase 2, which, like I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do yet, but I've got plenty of time. So let's get some colors here. What colors should we dye our... Oh, I don't think we have a purple. Let's do a purple. Let's do yellow. All right, so let's dye our dog collars here. Okay. You want to be yellow? You can be yellow. And then you, where were you? Okay, get just him. And you are now purple. There we go. Awesome. So that is going to do it for us, I think. Anyway, it's kind of funny because it was like a self-based tour, I guess. Not sure. But anyway, like I said, I was sick for a very long time, but I still played. And I did a bunch of stuff. That was like, let me calculate. How much hours of work was that? That was almost like 30 hours of work. So anyway, not sure what we're going to do next. Again, like usual, I have a list of 20 things to do, a bunch of base tours to do. If you're a regular subscriber, thank you for continuing support. If you found me by accident, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Check out the links to the other Soarvivors in the description below. If you're a survivor, I'll see you on the server. If you're not a survivor, consider joining the Paul Source Junior Patreon server. But no matter who you are or where you came from, I'll see you in the next episode.